Promises made, promises exceeded. Again, folks, advanced analytics is becoming more and more effective, in no small part due to the fact that our science labs continue to discover more. We continue to buy some more from some big-time syndicates, paying some good money for it, and trading them as well. We just continue to win 850 and 688 over the last 15 months, 16-2 primetime NFL total, 2 college football wise guy plays, 4 NBA and college basketball combined. The gap between the sharps and everyone else continues to widen. Do you want to be on the right side of winning picks, the sharpest side? OffshoreInsiders.com is the place to go. Green Bay and Seattle on Thursday Night Football for tonight. Seattle is anywhere from a 3-point favorite with juice, varying actually. Juice is as high as 115 and as low as 105, so definitely shop around. We also see some 2.5s, but with some really heavy juice. The total ranges from 48.5, predominantly 48.5, but we do see a couple 49s out there, so make sure you visit OffshoreInsiders.com. Shop around for the best lines possible. Seattle is getting only 54% of the bets, which is pretty low for a team that is a 3-point favorite. 72% of the money, 72% of the money is on Seattle, which means a sharp lean towards Seattle. As far as the total, kind of the same thing. Only 66% of the bets are on the over, which is a little bit below normal for a game with a pretty high total, but 81% of the money. 3 college football games. Toledo, and by the way, let's see as far as the line moves were concerned. It opened up at Seattle 2.5 and 49.5, so just a slight trending towards betting the under from the opening line, but not much. Toledo is laying 13 over Kent, 59.5. It opened up at 14 and 61. 72% of the bets and 88% of the money on the road favorites. 54% of the bets are on the under. That is very rare when there's a consensus on the under, especially on a primetime game, but yet 68% of the money is on the over, which gives a bit of a sharp lean towards the over. Tulane and Houston. Houston is laying 9.5, but still 10 in some areas, a total of 68. This open up is at 11, not much change from the opener on the total of 67.5. Florida Atlantic and North Texas. North Texas, it's crossed the key number. North Texas up to a 3.5-point favorite. The juice is as low as 105 in some places. The total, anywhere from 63 to 64, open up at North Texas 2.5 and 61.5. So I said the line move did cross a key number. 70% of the bets and 90% of the money on North Texas. So a little bit of a sharp play there on North Texas. 55% of the money, 55% of the bets and 69% of the money on the over. One weather of concern, Toledo and Kent, a 75% chance of precipitation. There's not really an overwhelming consensus in the NBA when it comes to either the side or when it comes to either money or the total number of bets. Slight sharp lean, though, towards Houston, and we're going to see in a moment that's also been a line move. Again, with the totals, not really all that much, just 77% of the money on the LA Clippers to go under. The LA Clippers under on money. 77% of the money, but not really a big consensus when it comes to the number of bets. In college basketball, 72% of the bets are on Oregon. That's as close as we get to an overwhelming consensus. 84% of the money, though, is on Oregon tonight in college basketball. And let's take a look at some ATS trends for you. Green Bay and Seattle. Green Bay is 8-17 in the month of November, 1-5 on the road, 0-4 off of a spread win. Seattle 7-0 on Thursdays, 35-17 following a straight-up loss. Home team has covered 6 of 7 in this series. Green Bay is going over 23-9 overall. Seattle has gone under 13-5 to the NFC. College football, Toledo and Kent. Toledo, 18-7 on the road. Kent, 21-44 after accumulating less than 275 total yards in the previous game. These records, again, are all against the spread. Florida Atlantic and North Texas. Florida Atlantic, 14-4 on the road against teams with a winning home record. 3-7, though, overall. North Texas, 10-4 after allowing more than 280 yards passing in the previous game. 4-10 after allowing less than 100 yards rushing in their previous contest. Some line moves today in college basketball. Biggest line move, Wichita State opened as a 1-point favorite to Davidson, but now they're a 3.5-point underdog, so big line move going towards Davidson. And, another minor line move. Syracuse opened up as a 9.5-point favorite to Connecticut. They're now down to an 8-point favorite. NBA line moves. We've got Houston open up as a 1-point underdog to Golden State. Houston is now a 3-point favorite. And why don't we give an actual free pick from Joe Duffy's picks? Let's see. I'm going to give you a premium play. A premium play in college basketball. This is one of our premium plays. Oregon -4 against Iowa. It's kind of a complex system, but it's something we got from a really good syndicate a couple years ago, and it's been winning ever since. It's high volume. It has to do with advanced metrics based on the last game performance of rebounds, field goal percentage, and a lot of other advanced metrics. It's 15.87 and 12.61 against the spread, 76 pushes along the way. Oregon is your free premium pick winner. Two other system plays that apply tonight using that same system in college basketball. We've got an NBA system, and we've got two college football wise guy plays. We've got the NFL Thursday night total improving on a 16-2 run. OffshoreInsiders.com is where you've got the vetted, thoroughly vetted sports books. Every single sports book has been vetted. Look, I've been in the industry forever. Before there was an offshore, I know people who are principals of this. Whether are they honest businessmen or are they just bookmakers? I know who the honest business men and women are. I know which sports books do pay on time and which don't pay on time. And most importantly, the increasing complaint we get from our clients at Joe Duffy's Picks, they're getting cut off by so many people. You bet at William Hill and you're a client of mine, you're going to get cut off. They don't like sharps. If you're betting with a local guy, the corner bookie, you probably have been cut off already if you're a client of Joe Duffy's Picks, unless you're able to spread it around. Some people use several books, but a pretty good chance you got cut off. These sports books we recommend at OffshoreInsiders.com. They don't cut people off for being sharp. They're not afraid of sharp money. They have enough Johnny a bag of donuts that are going to balance out the action for the most part. Thoroughly vetted sports books that will pay you on time. And again, like I say, I probably, there's nothing more effective than a first-person testimonial. And I can give first-person testimonials to every single sports book on OffshoreInsiders.com because I use them. But again, I'm a degenerate, as I like to say, I'm a degenerate handicapper, not so much a degenerate gambler. I don't play the casinos that much, but my clients, and I got some clients who are big-time heavy hitters who love the online casinos as well. We got live dealers at these online casinos. I think every single sports book we have at OffshoreInsiders.com also has an online casino. So whether you're a sports bettor, whether you like to play blackjack, poker, visit OffshoreInsiders.com for thoroughly vetted online casinos and sports books.